Hey Gemini, it's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your Silent Enemies reading for January 2021. I'm sorry, it's going to be for February. I'm bugging. February 2021. I swear if I said that on Aquarius's video, I'm just going to like stew in my own rage. But at any rate, it's for February. I know we're still in January, that's why, because I'm filming it like on the 28th, but I digress. What's poppin', Gemini? I hope all is well with you guys. I hope that you have already subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so that way you'll know when I post. If you guys are familiar with the channel, you know I post weekly. So if this doesn't resonate, even if it does, make sure you check your other placements, because you're not just Gemini. There's other placements that make up you and the totality of you and the things that you're here to experience, and you want to make sure that you understand what's going on in your world so that you're able to make the best decisions for you. So understanding your chart and watching all your placements is the best way to do that. This is going to be general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. There will be an extended, the link's in the box below. Now, the Silent Enemies reading is a reading that was designed to help you pay attention to your intuitive nudges, you know, especially relating to your friends, your family, people closest to you, your colleagues, your boss, your employer, whoever's in your energy on a regular basis and you get a weird vibe when you're around them. You want to just investigate that just to make sure it's not something that is intent to harm you or to put you in a position of uncomfortableness or dis-ease or a position of lack, right? So there could be false alarms, but the point is to pay attention to the intuitive nudge. Investigate it enough to confirm, okay, yeah, my intuition is on point, or no, I got that there was a messed up situation going on, but when I further investigated it, it was just people were trying to plan me a surprise birthday party. Like, it could be a false alarm like that, but it could also be something worse, because we know that the people closest to us are the ones who can put us in compromise the most. So you just want to investigate it and don't brush it off, because your intuition goes off for a reason. And it's very important that you honor that and pay attention to that, else the universe will take it from you. Okay? So you got two major arcana here showing up. Well, I'm sorry, just one. When a major arcana shows up, it means that it's definitely important that you pay attention to the intuitive nudge you get, because it could have something to do with a major change in your life. Okay? So let's see. One more for Gemini, please. Let's get a good one here for Gemini, please. One more card for Gemini. Thank you. That's two. Let's just get one, please. Thank you. All right, so we got two major arcana here for you. Okay. So we have the Star card, Aquarius energy, major arcana here. Okay. These cards are dope. I like to show you the design here and how the light hits it. You can see the background. You can even see the word star at the bottom, depending on how you hold it. This is called the True Black Tarot. This is the Star card. We have the Page of Wands. Okay, and that is Aries energy with the Page of Wands. The Star card is Aquarius energy. We are in Aquarius season. And then we have the Hangman in reverse. This is Neptunian energy. Okay, let me show you the Hangman when it's upright. Look at the details in the card. It's dope, right? I paid like $100 for these cards. Anyway, I digress. Let's get to your reading. That's the point of this. So with this star energy here, I got to figure out why this is showing up in your Silent Enemies reading. I feel like for whatever reason, there's no forward movement. Because, Aquarius, the star energy is all about forward movement. It's all about wish fulfillment. But I get it in energy here of forward movement. There's a lack of forward movement. So therefore, there's a lack of healing. And this is detrimental to you, which is why it's showing up in your Silent Enemies reading. So for some of you, you are in a karmic situation, because that's what we've all been ending in the last 10 decades. The last 10 years. But we've really been honing down on wrapping up those karmic connections over the last year. Okay, so some of you are still in a karmic connection that you should get out of, because what's going to happen is when Pisces season comes, you got the Hangman energy here. We'll get to that in a second. But Pisces, the season of Pisces is all about karma. Everybody who's walking this planet Earth is going to get karma based on the energies they put out over the last 10 years. Okay, so if you've been doing good, treating people right, not being disrespectful to people, not purposely out to get people and taking advantage of them and putting them in situations of lack or in despair, the universe is going to give you good karma. You're going to get blessings in the form of good karma, whether it be, continued good health, financial abundance. Maybe if if you wanted a child or if you wanted a love, the universe is going to give you what it is that you need. Okay. If it's the opposite effect where you've been out here purposely deceiving people, taking from them, putting them in places of despair, ghosting people, running mind games, because Gemini rules Mercury. Not all of you are bad, but you got some of you out there who will run tricks around a person with that Mercury energy. Okay, so as long as you ain't been doing that to take advantage of people, you're gonna be good. But some of you, what also is going to happen is if you're involved with somebody who's doing you wrong and you have not left that situation yet, and you'll know it's a karmic situation because you two don't get along, you've not been getting along, and it's problematic for you in your life right now. That's a karmic situation that you've been in, and it's time to get out of it, and you better get out of it before Pisces season. I'm telling you, I can't stress that enough, because Pisces is all about karma, baby. And it's where, the cycles come to complete themselves. They start off in Aries. All right. So the age of Aquarius technically is going to start off in Aries season. All right. But we're wrapping up the age of Pisces. Okay. I'm sorry, the age of Capricorn. We're wrapping that up. Okay. And that's all about your morals, your values, your moral compass, when to say, hey, this is not what I'm not going to allow someone to treat me this way, or I'm not going to treat someone that foul. It also has to do with your reputation and how people see you. Do they see you as somebody who's a kind, upstanding citizen, or do they see you as some type of trickster, somebody who's deceitful and hateful? All right. So, and then Capricorn also is ruled by Saturn. Okay. And Saturn deals with time. So a lot of shit is going to be up. Time is going to be up. So it's very important that if you're in a situation that is karmic in nature, and you'll know, like I said, because you've been in it for a while and it went to shit. I don't care if it's a lover and you're trying to hold on. This is a situation in your heart that you should let go of so that you can move forward with the star energy and heal. Okay? That's something that's needed for you. This is major for you. Okay? We have the Page of Wands energy here. This is a silent enemies reading here. And I feel like this is showing up because this Page of Wands, I feel like you're not following your intuition. I feel like your intuition is talking to you, telling you that you need to leave the situation that you're in so that you can move forward and heal, but you're not listening. This is why this Page of Wands is showing up in the silent enemies reading for you. Yeah. I also feel like this is showing up too because maybe some of you are being very promiscuous. Some of you could be cheating on your partner. Instead of just moving away out of the relationship because it no longer serves you, you're still staying with the person and yet you're cheating on the person. Now, I'm not sure why you're doing that. Don't really know. I don't know if it's because of financial stability. A lot of people are staying with people because of financial stability. I don't know if there's some magic that's been done, because with the Page of Wands, that, wands have to do with magic. And then we have the Star card that has to do with magic as well. Okay. So I don't know if there's some magic that's been going on. Somebody's been, put something on you or what have you, because Neptune deals with it too. So with these three cards, there could be some type of something going on. That's just for a few of you. But with this Hangman in reverse here, this is Pisces. This is Neptune. Okay. And with Hangman in reverse energy here, showing up as a silent enemy here, I feel like you're not seeing what's going on. You're not seeing the karma that's going to come for you. Like, you're not seeing it. Like, this picture is pretty graphic with this Hangman here. I feel like for some of you, you need to get sober. Like, if you look at this picture, he's laying there and he's laying in his own vomit. Pisces has a lot to do with, the Neptune energy, and Pisces has a lot to do with escapism. I feel like some of you may be doing drugs too, because with the Star card and the Page of Wands, that could also talk about drug use, drug abuse. Maybe you're doing that to cope with the pain of the fact that you're in a situation that you're not happy with. Some of you need to be careful that you don't OD. And maybe you don't see it coming, but that could very well be your fate. Not all of you, okay? Because all of you are not out here, ODing, and I mean, doing a lot of drugs and stuff because of the fact that you're not happy in the situation you're in. But I get that strongly here. I feel like you need to be careful. Like, look at this card. I'm going to show you once more here. You see how you can see where that's dripping out of his mouth, where he's throwing up because he's been upside down so long. Like, some of you could be getting sick. That could be what could happen to you in Pisces season if you don't leave this situation. It could be you could be sick. Somebody could try to poison you. If there's a lot of I know there's a lot of disgruntled energy in some of the Gemini homes because I've been doing your readings. So if it's not your story, don't worry about it. But there's some Geminis out here. This is their story. So you need to be very careful. Okay, you need to be very careful. I recommend that you get out of the karmic situation that you're in. I can't stress that enough. What else do I get with this Hangman in reverse energy? I feel like somebody's going to deceive you. This is a deceit. This is a card of deceit. This is a card of someone who's a traitor. Somebody may turn on you. That could be what your karmic payback could be if you don't get out of this situation that you're in. This person could betray you. They could deceive you in some sort of way. You could be sick. Okay? They could put something in your food or your drink. And again, this is for the Geminis who are going through it with their partner, and a lot of them are. Okay? A lot of you are, but not all of you. But I do feel like this Hangman in reverse is a form of deceit. It's a form of betrayal. It's a form of someone close to you turning their back on you. Because remember, Pisces and Neptune also deal with that hidden enemy. Somebody who's pretending to be a friend of yours, but in reality, they're not. That could be your karma as well. If you are in a situation where you're not supposed to be dealing with somebody that you're dealing with, like they're a karmic person. For example, you could be in a relationship with someone and you're there just for the money. Like you live with this person only for the money. You don't love them. You cheat on them. You step out on them. You do your own thing. But you really don't A, love this person. B, you are only using them for money. And C, you're out messing around with other people. Some of you, as a result of that situation, could be, using drugs to help cope, form of escapism, because that deals with Pisces as well with the Neptune energy. But some of you, you may do too much. You may do too much, and you could OD. Some of you could get sick. All right, I'm going to stop talking about that, but it's very important. I wanted to stress this to you. I've been saying this in my readings, and I don't know if any other readers have been saying this to you guys in reference to the karmic connections that we've been ending and wrapping up for the last year, heavy. We've been wrapping those up, and now is the time where, you should have gotten out of them, those karmic connections, and you should be going through a metamorphosis. You should be going through a change. And if you haven't, then what's going to happen is Pisces season is going to be a bitch for you. It really is. The people who are going to suffer again are the people who are still refusing to come out of a karmic situation, knowing that the relationship is over and that it's detrimental to both parties, but they refuse to leave for things like money, material wealth and gain, ego, pride, self-esteem. Like those types of energies are why you still are in that connection. Or B, you've been out here purposely deceiving people, taking advantage of people, shitting on people, not doing them right. Those are the people who are going to suffer heavy. And a lot of them are starting this, the process is starting now. Look around you. You may see people who are having problems with money. They're having problems with their living situation. Now, not all of these people have been doing bad shit to people. There's some people who are just having temporary problems with COVID. But if you really stop and think about it, a lot of people are still working. A lot of people have gone back to work. And if they haven't, they're getting unemployment and things like that. So people are getting assistance. The government is taking care of, the third stimulus package that's coming out. So not everybody is suffering like really badly, Of course, we all want that third stimulus. We all want that dough. But these types of people that I'm talking about are people who They didn't file taxes because maybe they didn't have a job. This could have been somebody who has criminal activity, who does things illegal, gets money illegally. So they didn't file taxes. So they didn't get the stimulus. This is somebody who can't file for unemployment because they never worked. This is somebody who maybe can't get a job or keep a job because they have a bad record, whether it's difficult for them to get a job. So they could be living off of the person that they were in a relationship with or had kids with. And yet they won't leave this person. They don't love them. So that's a scenario here. But I feel like for some of you, you're avoiding your healing here, especially with the star energy and this, and you're avoiding forward movement. You're supposed to move out of this karmic connection and you're not listening to your intuition. And some of you are still with someone and you're messing around with others. That could get you sick as well. I mean, it could be a STD that you can't cure. Okay. But this hangman in reverse here reveals a traitor. Someone is going to turn their back on you, or you could put yourself in a situation where you get sick, you OD, if you don't get out of this connection. Okay, the worst case scenario is that you won't make it. You won't make it. Because Pisces is the house where the soul comes to transcend to the next realm. Okay, so some of you, you're looking at, you could be facing, depending on how horrible of a person you were, or how horrible of a person you were dealing with. That's another thing too. If you, Gemini, were dealing with someone who was terrible to you and you're still in this connection with this person, you're going to be associated with that karma that they get, whether you get some of it or whether you're going to have to clean up after it, or you're going to be blamed for it, or take partial blame if something happens to this person. Like, people are going to be looking at you as if you're part of the blame. So if this person decides to OD on some, and you guys are fighting and people know you're fighting, this person can't take it anymore and they decide they want to OD. People are going to be looking at you as if you are part of the blame or you're part of the reason that this person took their life. That's just a scenario in reference to, because if you deal with people who do dirty shit, and you continue to deal with them, and Pisces season is coming, you can incorporate their karma into your life as well. All right, it's very important that you let go of, especially these karmic connections. You let go of these people and let them go. Get distance, get space. Okay, it's very important. That's what I got for you guys here. So let me know if this resonates, if it makes sense to you at all. If you need a reading, I'm at 8thhouseenergy@gmail.com. Don't forget to click the like button and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Check out your other placements because for some of you this may not resonate. Okay. But the link to the extended is in the box below. I'm going to head over there and we're going to clarify this for those who are resonating with this. All right. So I wish you the best, Gemini, and I'll see you in the next reading.